Yo, what's good? Welcome back. This is part 3 of a series. If you haven't seen part 1 and part 2, you should probably go back. That way you can see the improvement for yourself in real time versus you having just take my word for it. I'm not saying I'm the best, but I'm definitely improving. So I feel like anybody pretty much can if I can. I got a kid right now. I work all the time and I barely get to play. But you can definitely see the progress. So let's get it. So right here, I would normally just keep healing or try to run away or realize I don't have bills, but my awareness is getting better. So I realized that and I use my bills sparingly. I try to play around them, try to get some counter damage so I have time to heal. And I do, but I forget about decent can get hit. I had one more bill, but I just didn't place it. But I feel like I did pretty decent overall in that fight. This shows why it's important to aim train and warm up so you can trust your aim and be comfortable. I get hit early and all I have is a revolver, so I need to do damage before they get close to me. I don't panic, I stay near the tree just in case I need cover and hit my shots. So this is the first box fight of the video and I'm getting better, but I'm still making a lot of mistakes. I'm not tracking the opponent's visualized sound effects with my crosshair, so if they were to make a play, I wouldn't even be ready for a shot, which will probably make me take a bad shot because I won't be lined up. I'm double pickaxe on the walls. I don't have cones or walls myself to flip or protect myself, so I'm making a lot of mistakes. I do see these other set of footsteps, so I turn my attention to them, get a tag on them, they go up, and I attack them because you want to work your way from top to bottom just so you don't get sneak attack. And you can tell my aim is shaky, but that's not because my aim is bad. That's because I'm jumping, which is making my aim bad. That's just a very bad habit. So I need to work on that. And right here, I definitely have enough bills to make a box. So if anyone were to push me, I would die. So I need to remind myself again, don't be cheap, make a box to survive. The material, the health, none of that stuff matters when you're in the lobby. Now right here, I'm trying to push this opponent. I realize I'm not connected, so I try to connect more, but I still fail. They're aggressive though and push over and get doubles on me. Since I notice how aggressive they are, I hold my shotgun out and that gets me a free tag because they're not even paying attention. Since I have the HP advantage now, I try to close the fight. I hit the metal wall once because they can edit on me, also because the wood wall is an easier target. And then I stagger the time in between everything I do just to throw the opponent off so I can catch them either editing or with their back towards me or something like that, and I catch the opponent trying to edit when I have the wall already, and GG's. And like I always say, build around you, practice awareness. Every time you get a kill, rebox, because if you don't, some rush lord might kill you. Right here I'm messing up because I keep saying make your own space, but I'm being greedy and I don't get my own space and I'm getting pushed. So it already puts me in a bad spot. So I throw up a high wall and some cones and try to misdirect this opponent, and it actually works. So they don't really know where I'm at. So I get the high ground, but then I mess up. And I put this in here again to show you that even though I got this opponent full boxed, everything, I'm doing everything right, I don't get the reset and I still die because this stuff isn't muscle memory yet. I'm still practicing, I'm still thinking about it. So it's okay if you mess up, it's okay if you die. Just gotta remember the button combinations. So in this clip right here is early game again, and I have limited mats again. So I try to phase a build with this opponent's box, but it doesn't work because my crosshair placement is bad. But because I know I have limited mats, it allows me to play this fight better. Me and this opponent take a 50-50, I crack them, and even though they hit me as well, I need to end this fight because it's early game. So I make an edit. It's a bad edit, but I get the kill, and my muscle memory is starting to build up because you see I try to make a box to protect myself even though I don't have any material. So in this clip right here, I hit this opponent for a little damage, but it's not much, and they keep pushing me because it's not much. So I hit them again and I crack them, but I don't want them to heal because they seem pretty good and they're getting pressured by a third party. So I keep pressuring their wall and staggering what I'm going to do. And since I do aim train, I trust my aim, so I keep my crosshair lined up. I try to pickaxe bait. I'm off on my timing, but I still get the kill because I have an HP advantage. I'm not being greedy this time, but my box is sorry to call it a box. So again, don't be cheap with your mats and make a proper box. So this opponent opens this fight with a tag on me, but it's not much, so I stay aggressive. You should try to pay attention to the blue and the green, not the numbers. And I see a lot of blue, so I don't even really worry about it, and I keep trying to fight. Also, I don't give up high ground to this opponent for free. I don't drop all the way down when I try to get a shot. I build back up because just don't give up high ground for free. I've learned that. It's very powerful. I mean, drop down if you need to, but it's powerful. Just don't give it up for free. You can fight for it, or if you have mats defending. So a third party comes like in reload always. So I stay up. I probably should do more right here, I'm not gonna lie. But this is still me building confidence and me still building muscle memory. So I'm still thinking about what to do, and I have to think about the button combinations to actually do it. So I get back to the fight, and the rest of this fight is me trying to fight this opponent as well as another few other opponents, and I do a few things well by pressuring this wall with my AR instead of my pickaxe, which I really haven't done much in here. I should have tried to take the wall first and then went for the shot, and I could have guaranteed the kill for this, but that's still me trying to think about what to do because I know what to do, it just takes a while. So that's why muscle memory is so important. Now this opponent was being a pest and they were good, at least to me they were good. So I was trying to hold them and try to get them out of the game, trying to grief them because I didn't want them to be in the game. Just gonna make my game harder. So they actually got into a fight because someone else heard all this commotion, which allows me to come over here and clean up the third party. Now right here I would normally try to heal and get a box, but I knew I needed counter damage. And after I get that shot, this opponent still aggressed towards me, so I just kept my shotgun out, hit my shot, and GG's. In this clip, I have another aggressive opponent, just like the opponent from the last clip, which is going to make it real easy to predict them. So I make a lot of space and move around. They just keep aggressing towards me, which allows me to get a free shot. The trick is to know what they're going to do so you can counter it. You don't have to be able to do it, but if you know what they're going to do, you can build a defense. And since I get that tag on this opponent, they run away from me. So I track this opponent to this house. Now I should have put a wall right here, but I go for the shot first, which is a mistake. Still gotta work on it. And since they tag me, I go for counter damage right away back. This opponent panics after that, and I look to close the fight, and they're looking to heal, so I win. Now right here in these last few clips, I didn't even know this opponent was here, honestly. My aim won me this fight, so again, aim train. And from this point on, I ran into this person, and they had the minigun, so they were annoying, obnoxious, and again, they were good to me. But me being in uncomfortable situations, just like the one previously in that room with the person camping, I got out of this somehow because I'm getting better at it. I'm panicking trying to make all my boxes, but then I slow down. I make my 2x2, but I'm still panicking. I changed to harder material. This guy gets his kill. I'm sitting here making mistakes by not healing behind 2 layers of material at least. But I still stay on my hard mats, and at this point I know I have to get counter damage to this opponent because they're very aggressive. They know I'm weak enough, and they got this minigun, and I'm trying to get them out anyway because I don't want them in the game because they have the minigun. They keep aggressing towards me, so I keep looking for shots. You could tell I'm nervous because I'm missing a lot, but then I tell myself slow down, calm down. I hit a good shot at that point, and at this point I now have the advantage. I try to capitalize, but again I need muscle memory so I can be faster. And my stick drift kind of won right there. And that's the end of the video. I'm gonna let this last clip play out, and y'all can see pretty much all the mistakes I made. And this opponent who had the minigun ends up killing me. I should have killed them last fight, but again, I need to get better at that. But yeah, man, let me know other mistakes I made. I know I made a lot more. I know I did a lot of good things, but you can see the progress, and if I can get better, anybody else can get better. Like I said, I got an 8-month-old right now, and I barely play. So appreciate y'all rocking with me. Don't give up. Just watch your videos over and see what you're actually doing good, see what you're doing wrong. You can't fix something if you don't know what you need to fix. Have a good one.